Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a super chatty get ready with me. I honestly just wanted to sit down and put some darn makeup on. It's been a while. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys on camera in a really long time, so that's just what I wanted to do. I wanted to just share some thoughts on makeup that I've used and some new stuff that I've gotten and just talk to you guys about it. If you want to learn how to get this look, then just keep on watching and I'll show you how. So I don't really know what I'm going to use today. I'm kind of just going to wing it. I feel like some days I just overthink things way too much, just like every day. I'm just gonna grab some stuff, some color stuffs, and put it on my face. I already filled in my eyebrows with this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I have the shade dark brown and I think this is genius. I know that I believe Loreal came out with one kind of just like this, the same shape, same flat angled type of shape. I just squished mine, but I was thinking of doing a kind of comparison video, so let me know if you'd want to see that. I guess for foundation, I'm going to be using this C.Y.O Long Lasting Foundation Life Proof. I recently found this in Walgreens, and I've never heard of this brand before. Have you guys heard of this brand before? I've never heard of them. So I picked the foundation shade in 107. I tried it out one time. And I went back in the store because I felt like it had a bit of a grayish green undertone to it, which I found really weird. Let's just put this hair back. So I'm going to use this MAC strobe cream that I received in my Ipsy bag to prime my face. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I haven't used this in such a long time. I'm going to just use some of this here. I'm so happy to be using my fall shades from K.L. Polish. You guys know I'm obsessed with these nail polishes. They're seriously so good, and I don't say that just because I've watched Kathleen Lights for a really long time. I'm saying it because the formula is genuinely amazing, and I feel like I don't waste my time when I do my nails because it lasts a long time. And I cannot wait to get my hands on the 2017 fall collection. She's been revealing the shades and I already know which one is my favorite. Obviously the olive green one. Anyways, we're gonna get into that later on. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty sponge. I did get the foundation and I do plan on doing a full review on it. I just want to wear it a couple of times, see what I really think about it before I just like wear it once and apparently know all about it. So I'm going to apply it on here and go for it. See what I don't know. Are you guys getting like gray, green undertone feels to this? I did wear it once. I just want to try it out today and then I'll give you guys a review on it also, just because I've never heard of this brand before. So let me just, I don't know. I also dyed my hair purple. Hold on, let me just take this off. I didn't dye it purple. I dyed it violet black. I don't even think you guys get the purpleness of it. But that's what I like about it. The purple is like really subtle. I think I'm gonna try a brush. Unless this foundation is just not. So I tried 108 and it was a little bit too rosy for me. And it just wouldn't have matched me at all. Look at this bad baby right there. I don't remember how much this was, but like I said, if you guys want me to do a full review on this, I'm going to try it out a couple more times. I definitely will. Concealer, I'm going to use the E.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. I believe that's what this is called. And I have the shade Light. I feel like I've mentioned this before when I have used this. It's not that light. But it does smell very fresh, which I mean is okay. It doesn't linger all day. But the only problem I had with it is that this isn't light. I mean, for someone who has a more fair complexion than me, they would probably choose light, and it's not light. So I'm just using the same sponge to sink this in or soak it up, I don't know. To set everything in place, I'm going to use the Covergirl Clean Matte Powder. This is in buff beige and buff beige. And when I was actually in the store, for some reason I just couldn't figure out how to get this open in the packaging that it was in, so I just wung it up. Is that even a phrase? I can't speak. So I just went for it and I said buff beige. Usually anything buff beige is my shade, so I picked it out. I feel like it's just a teeny bit too light. So we'll see how this works out, but I did promise that I would go to the drugstore and venture out to different brands, so that's what I'm trying to do here. Maybe I was too quick to judge on this foundation. We'll see. It says it's life proof. I don't think so, but we will see. Oh, and as I've said about powder, you want to tap in your powder, not like swoosh around, because you're going to move everything underneath, and you just want it to set. So just tap, 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 tap. To bronze up my face, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Satin Bronzer. It's a natural finish bronzer, and I really, really like it. This shade is in Tropical Tan. I believe they have like 3 or 4, and I really do like these. I know they were out of stock for a while, but I will leave it linked down below. BH is pretty good with restocking and having sales, which is why I've used them since like the start of my channel. I love them. No, they really do have some good products. It's hit or miss with some things, and I've definitely mentioned it in my like disappointing videos. I've liked more of their products than I haven't. There's just some they just haven't gotten it right with, but nobody's perfect. For blush, I'm going to use an oldie but a goodie Mellow Wine from Wet n Wild. This is their old packaging. This is their newer packaging, but I don't know where I have all of them, all of the Wet n Wild blushes, and I don't know where like 3 of them are. My daughter definitely hid them somewhere. Mellow Wine is one of my favorite blushes, though. I think they repackaged it and they reformulated it. The newer one I feel like is a bit more shimmery, but I love this so much, especially for the fall. It just adds such a nice flush to your face. I like to just apply it to the apples of my cheeks and bring it back, just like that. Maybe a little bit too much for some people, but it works for me. There's also dual fiber brushes that help with the overdoing of things, which I truly appreciate because that's definitely me sometimes. So I just used my quick change from BH to quickly just wipe off whatever I had excess on this brush. To highlight, this is the Morphe M510. It's the one that everybody raved about for highlighting. So I placed my first order a while back ago. I think I mentioned it. I may have. I placed my first order for Morphe, and I was like having such like high expectations of it, like thinking it was going to be so much better than my BH brushes, and they weren't. I feel like they're just super hyped up. Maybe it's the ones that I bought, but after that purchase, I believe I bought maybe 5 brushes or something like that. I didn't buy them again. I do use them, but they're definitely, I feel like they're not as good as people make them seem. They shed a lot, and I've had my BH brushes for I think going on 5 years now, and they're still good to go, and I use these same ones. And if you've watched my very first video, I use the same exact brushes till this day. So it's my little rant on these brushes. I still use them because I have them, but that's pretty much it. I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics illuminating powder. What does she call them? Highlighters? Or did I just make that up? I definitely did it. But this is salted caramel. I bought some stuff. You're gonna see a haul coming up really soon because I went a little crazy for Labor Day. So this is salted caramel, and I'm gonna use it right here. Ooh, this is so pretty. I think I overdid it with the blush though. Went a little bit too high, but that's okay. Oh, that's super pretty. I'm going to take a smaller brush and highlight my nose. I'm going to contour my nose a bit with the Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche. This is just never going to go away. And I'm going to use this BH brush. This is from the first set of the Face and Sculpt palette. Why do I always do that in every single video? Why? I don't know. From the Face and Sculpt set of brushes. Brush set. That's what I want to say. And I always say palette for whatever reason. I know I just went super extra with that, but it's just, I seriously do it in every single freaking video. So I decided on using the Too Faced Natural Love palette, and I really love it because there's a lot of satin shadows in it, and I feel like satin shadows are super, they can create super sultry looks and super like sexy yet refined makeup looks, so that's why I really like them. So my eye is just gazing at Coffee Date right here. It's a very satin reddish brown type of shade, so I'm going to use that with my lid finger. What in the world is wrong with me? I'm going to use it with my ring finger and apply it onto my lid just like that. I've mentioned it 1,000 times and I will always mention it for those that are new, but I feel like applying your lid shade with your finger is just the best way to get a very pigmented, it's just the best way to get the most out of the color, out of the actual shadow. As far as being precise, I would go with a brush afterwards if I really wanted a clean type of look, but for the most part, you guys know I always use my finger for my lid shade, and every time I've tried to use a brush, it just doesn't work out for me, and I always go back to my finger. So I'm just gonna blend out these edges really quickly. This is the Wet n Wild large flat shader brush. I'm also going to drag it in my lower lash line. I'm just gonna do a super simple look today. I'm on my way to work, so I don't need to do anything extra, even though this might be extra for some people. Ooh, there's some fallout on there. I'm just gonna take this wet sponge and try to just pick that up real quick. I'm going to use Nudie right here as my transition shade. It's just a perfect kind of cool toned everyday wear transition shade for the crease. And this brush, I believe I got it from an Ipsy bag. Scone is the brand, and it says blending on it. So to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to use Heaven right here, and to highlight my inner corner, I actually want to use some of Moonbeam right here, which I got a little dirty, so I'm going to clean that up really quick, but it's very like a cool toned type of champagne color. So really quickly, I'm going to take Heaven and just add a little bit of brightness into this brow bone area. I would always forget to do this part, and then I would wonder why I didn't feel like my eye look was complete. But this is such a small step, and it makes a very huge difference. And then, like I said, I'm gonna take some of Moonbeam, and ooh, so good. I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and these are so good. They last all day, they look so well, and they're so affordable. So I'm going to put on the shade Leather. It's number 15, and it's a like pinky purpley type of shade. And they smell like vanilla. I'm doing this from far away, guys. My mirror is far away from me, and you guys know I have super bad eyesight. This color is so pretty. It's like a pink, mauve-y, purpley type of color. I knew something was missing. I didn't put mascara on. So I haven't purchased a new mascara other than the Lash Paradise that I've been using. It's so good. So I know this is super irrelevant, but do you have any requests for Halloween videos? If you do, just leave them down below and I'll try to do the best that I can. I've also finally started wearing earrings again. I don't know, I just go through phases where I just don't wear them for a while and then I just put them back on. I want to get my tragus pierced, so maybe in my next vlog I'll include it. I know I'm a little behind, but by the time you see this, I should have already posted the vlog up. I was supposed to post up a while ago, and I will catch up. It's not that I don't have footage, it's just that I haven't gotten them up. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. If you haven't joined this team yet, please do so and subscribe to this channel down below. Get notified by clicking the bell. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, it's free. Leave me any suggestions that you have down below. I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys and just put on some makeup, not overthink things. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye. Ooh, girl. Control game to my ring just fell. It's gone forever. Beauty original, what the freak?